Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Talk with your geeky girlfriend, Caitlin. I'm Caitlin, and in this video, we are going to be doing a movie review, which means that there are some minor spoilers ahead, as always. And I am really excited to talk to you guys about this video or this movie. I absolutely love this film. I've now seen it twice. And I begged my husband to watch it because I just loved it so much and wanted to watch it again. And that movie is Knives Out. Knives Out was a film released in early 2020. I think it came out in February. And it was marketed as a live action Clue film, better than the actual Clue live action that was made several years ago. So it was marketed kind of as a real life Clue, real life whodunit, sort of mystery suspense. The cast in this film is killer. Breakout roles from Ana de Armas. Chris Evans is in it. Daniel Craig is in it. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. And Christopher Plummer. May he rest in peace. He recently just passed away. So this movie is now considered a classic because it has an actor who has passed away. Other stars include Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Katherine Langford, who was Hannah Baker in 13 Reasons Why. Toni Collette is in it. And Michael Shannon. So lots of big names in this film, you guys. And all of the performers did a remarkable job. The cast is just killer. So let's get into what this movie is, what it's about, and what I think of it. So here are some pictures from the film. Chris Evans, obviously looking like the rock star that he is there. The top left picture shows Ana de Armas and Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig plays a detective who has been hired privately. He does not know who hired him to solve the mystery of Christopher Plummer's, again, spoiler, untimely death. Christopher Plummer plays a wealthy author, and his family is all called to his huge house to settle his will and estate at this reading. So the movie covers the will reading and the determination of assets after his surprising and shocking passing. Daniel Craig plays Blanc, who's a detective, and like I said, he is trying to figure out who did it or if it was a suicide or what have you. So that's the premise of the film. So, like I said, it is a whodunit. Ana de Armas plays his nurse, and I, for the life of me, cannot recall her name in the film. Rita, I think Rita Rosa, something like that. I can't remember her name. But anywho, she is his nurse and she is with him when he passes, and so everybody is very suspicious of her, and the whole family is just trying to turn on each other because they all want as much of his assets as they can because he was very wealthy. You feel like part of the mystery and part of the game when you're watching this movie. Sorry, I'm looking at I have a couple notes here that I wanted to make sure I hit, but while you're watching it, you as the viewer are trying to figure out who did the mystery. So it literally feels like you're part of the movie, you're part of the cast, you are part of this big game of Clue, and you feel like you're getting all of this information, you're trying to process what you're seeing, what you're hearing. And it has some humor sprinkled in. Chris Evans has some pretty good one-liners. Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, has a pretty good one-liner. Daniel Craig. They all have pretty decent one-liners that kind of just hit you at a random spot, kind of like a red herring. Like you will get another piece of information and then, oop, let's have a laugh. And now I just forgot a little bit about what I was just thinking about or what I was watching. Chris Evans looks pretty smug there, and that's kind of his role in this movie. He's sort of like the family outcast who hasn't been around but then comes for the reading, and everybody's kind of shocked. And the whole cast is all related to each other. So Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter, Chris Evans is Jamie Lee Curtis's son. So they just kind of all they're all related, and they all have reasons why they think each other did it. So the plot is great. It develops nicely. there's a turn around every corner, like you get a piece of information and then, oh, nope, something else happens. And it kind of right away starts off. There's no lull, there's no great character development in terms of, okay, we're going to learn about who all these people are. You figure that out as the movie goes on. So it right away starts with Jamie Lee Curtis being questioned, and you're automatically drawn in, and you're figuring out who she is while she's answering these questions. And it just keeps going like that for every single family member. I have watched this movie 2 times, and I noticed something different each time I watched it. And I realized the second time I watched it what I missed in the first one. And when I watched it the second time, I was like, wow, I completely didn't even realize that the first time I watched it. And I got something totally different out of it. And I got a little bit of a different perspective. The movie is very, very fast paced, which means that if you miss something, you miss a big piece. So this is a movie that you have to watch in one sitting. You kind of have to commit to watching it. It's only about an hour and a half long. It's a quick 90-minute film. You sit down, you watch it, and you're done, and you immediately are like, wow, what did I just watch? Or wow, that was great. I can't believe I just watched that. I can't believe I figured that out. I can't believe I didn't figure that out. So it's a very quick film. You have to be paying attention, and you have to like be listening to what everybody says, because it all ends up piecing itself together. So great cast, great performances. Daniel Craig's performance is really good. I did watch a fun YouTube video after watching this film that he actually had to have a dialect coach because he has a weird accent in this film. And so he had a dialect coach, and some of the other cast members did some fun things that they don't normally do for their films. So interesting, very interesting. And like I said, the humor is sprinkled in there too. So it's not just a drama suspense, it's got some comedy. So this film really does have it all. Here are my pros and cons. The things I love are the plot. It's fast paced. It has a great storyline. You want to know who did it. You're trying to figure it out for yourself, but it's suspenseful. There's turns around every corner, and something crazy happens. In the very beginning, Christopher Plummer's character sets up a plan with the nurse, and you have to, and that does not give anything away, but that's just his character. He's trying to help her, and things kind of go wrong for her, and you just want her, you don't want her to get caught, and you don't want her to be found out, and you don't want it. It's just a whole big thing. And like I said, that is not a spoiler because she, well, I guess it kind of is, but so like I said, minor spoilers there, but things just keep going wrong for her, and you think, oh my gosh, she's going to get caught, or what's going to happen. But you have to watch the film to figure out, that she doesn't get caught, because it turns out being a totally different story than what you think is happening. And so they set up this whole plot, and they set up this whole storyline, and then they completely turn it on its head and show you something else. And that's what makes this film great. Like I said, great cast, stellar performances from everyone. And every time you watch it, you learn something or notice something different. And the ending is great because everybody gets what they deserve. And everything kind of comes out in the wash. All the secrets, everything kind of comes out, and everybody gets what they deserve in the end. And that is just so satisfying as a viewer. There's no loose ends, and you're just sitting there watching like, oh, yes, I'm glad that it happened this way. Now, the only negative thing about this movie is that they have some like filler characters that don't really appear to have much of a purpose. For example, Michael Shannon in the film is the son of Christopher Plummer, and he has a son that they make jokes about. Like, he's a character in the sense that the other characters poke fun at him. So the only reason he's there is to be the butt of a joke, but he doesn't really have any. There's like one part of the plot that he affects, but they could have left him out and just given that, like, they could have had somebody else overhear or see whatever he saw. And so they just have some characters that it's like, do you really need to be in it? No. You don't really need to be in it. So that's the only thing about this movie that I don't like, is there are a couple characters that just don't really make sense. They get screen time, and I feel like the screen time or screen real estate could have been used somewhere else or with someone else. And that's the only negative thing I have to say about this movie. Overall, A+. It's one of the best movies I watched in 2020, as well as maybe even 2019. like, I know the movie theaters have been closed, so we really haven't been able to watch a whole bunch of new movies lately. But I saw this movie when it came out. It was in theaters, and I did see it in 2020, and it definitely was the best movie that I watched in 2020. But based even out of all the movies that I watched in 2019, this one is up there out of the best, one of the best movies that I watched in the past couple of years. So I would definitely go out and watch this one again. I'm thinking about buying a copy of it for myself. And I highly recommend everybody go and watch this one. Knives Out, A plus. There's nothing to hate on. There's nothing to not like. Just a great film overall. The director and performers did a great job. Wow is what I have to say about Knives Out. So if you guys liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at YOUR__ capital GEEKY capital G capital F at Your Geeky Girlfriend on Instagram. Follow me there. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn on your notifications because I'm going to be uploading a lot more content here. Live videos. We're going to be doing a lot more movie reviews. Got some more book reviews coming out soon. And then we're also going to be doing some fun things like Get to Know Me, quick burning question videos, and we're also going to be doing some closet tours and try on hauls. So make sure that you like and subscribe for all those things as well. And you'll get those unboxing videos that are already in the channel too. Everything that you could ever want will be in this channel. I hope you guys give me a follow, give me a like, drop in the comments what you want to see me review, and I'll see you in the next one.